Spring really gets underway with special effects for them. Now, with wedding season not too far ahead, it might be a good time to look at love, to look at our committed relationship. We are connected with the cosmos and our deep history. As you may know, it is proposed that the Unitarian Universalists rewrite our principles and purposes. Are you familiar with this thing, the whole Article 2 rewrite? And it's proposed that we now put love at the center. I think that's great. Who's got any problem with love? Though I would prefer the concept of compassion to be at the center of our faith. Compassion, which means to suffer with, to love something or someone knowing to die and loving it all the more intensely. Dr. Brian Swimme, our contemporary evolutionary cosmologist, says poetically, I think that gravitational attraction is an early form of compassion or care. If there weren't that kind of care at the foundation of the universe, there would be no formation of galaxies, and we wouldn't be having this discussion. So, we might say that the closeness of any committed relationship reminds us of the original universe. As galaxies formed and the Earth cooled, life emerged. Maybe the earliest life forms cared for each other, but there's no way to say how bacteria cared for each other. They replicated, but probably not a whole lot of sentiment was involved. Fast forward to 220 million years ago, mammals emerged. Genetic mutation in some species causes mother and child to bond. Because of that bond, the offspring have a higher chance of surviving. Then bonds develop between siblings, and they have a higher chance of survival. Before too long, that mutation spreads through the whole population, and the species grows stronger. Compassion comes into the world. Primates care for one another in their troop. Finally, human beings come onto the scene, and we are the first species that has the possibility of caring about other species because of our wonderful imagination. As Dr. Swimme puts it, the human being is that space in which the comprehensive compassion that pervades the universe. The human being is that space in which the comprehensive compassion pervades the universe from the very beginning now begins to surface within consciousness. We didn't invent compassion, but it's flowing through us, or it could. Think about caring for those closest to you, those who have been or are now closest to you. Picture their faces. Picture their faces. Perhaps you picture a dear friend, or a parent, or a sibling, or a child, or perhaps, whether you're currently partners or not, you thought about a romantic partner, maybe one in the past or in the present, or somebody you hope to be partnered with in the future. Whether you're single, widowed, divorced, or in a polyamorous arrangement or some other creative family setup, perhaps the parent is the predominant model for adult relationships. Throughout human history and throughout cultures, and so chances are good that you've been in a one-on-one relationship with another adult human at some time in your life. Why is the couple the predominant model? Why, for many of us, is a sexual partner the first person who comes to mind? Well, the couple law has been reinforced by social and religious pressure throughout the centuries in most cultures, hasn't it? And the question is why? Whose bright idea was this to build our civilization on the idea of the romantically bonded couple? I have noticed something that I would like to share with you so that you can I've noticed that whenever someone is influenced by some issue about human behavior, especially when humans are doing things that are illogical, the pretty dependable explanation is to say, well, and only this is it must have served an evolutionary purpose. I don't think logical reflection when it says we tend to think we're a special species, and a lot of the problems come from not remembering that women implied were no better than any other living being. What is the monogamous couple? Our model of relationships. Whose right idea was it? Goodness knows it's not a flawless model. Monogamy is a challenging ideal for us. If it were easy, we wouldn't have the blues. We wouldn't have opera or French novels. All the drama, upset that is due to human beings' sexual and romantic restlessness. Yet, keep on trying to live up to that ideal. In all the 200 plus weddings I've officiated, I used to have quite a business online on all these young Microsoft executives and their fiancés would come to me because of my ad in the wedding bulletin. And in all of these weddings, people promised that they would be faithful for life. Because most of those weddings were for people that I never saw again. I almost never knew what happened to those promises. Swept up in the emotions of the wedding day, I too believe almost every time marriage was right. Some years ago, I did a gorgeous little wedding at the Victorian Valley Chapel on Lopez Island. Day was sunny, warm, little chapel, which is the bottom of this tiny little valley, was exquisite. There were only 5 guests, plus the couple they knew. The couple were beautiful, sophisticated, smart, international. It was like being in a movie. The groom, Hans, who was German, was especially charming, as well as very handsome. And the bride was equally lovely. I left Lopez Island that day with romance and love. A few months later, I bumped into the bride in a cafe in Seattle. She told me excitedly that she loved the wedding so much that she was so inspired. She's starting a wedding planning business. Oh, we chatted about that for a while and there were all kinds of details. And then I said, and how was Hans doing? She said, oh, we're not together anymore. After the wedding, I found out some things about it that I didn't like. We split up. I must have looked at gas because she grabbed my arm and said sincerely, but it was the most beautiful wedding I could imagine. And I'm so glad it happened. All these years I've wondered what did Hans do.
Should have asked her.
We know all the statistics. How many marriages have been divorced, and yet most of us aspire to be despite the painful awfulness, most of us try to attain happiness. Why is this such a deep-seated desire? The answer is, well, primates, couple of them must have served an evolutionary purpose. And indeed, for early humans, the couple pair offered the very best opportunity to pass on the genetic inheritance of parents. The survival of our species to the present day is due to the genetic success of our ancient ancestors. One of the biggest advantages they have was their inclination to form pairs. human societies are organized around the assumption that a large fraction of the population will pair off into enduring, sexually exclusive couples. And monogamy seems to have done our species a lot of good. Pair bonds are a crucial adaptation that became central to human social systems and our evolutionary success. The monogamous couple also forms the basis for something uniquely human, the vast, complex social networks in which we live. Other primate young establish kinship links only through their mother. Humans kinship from both parents, broadening each generation's family ties. Among humans, social networks extend to include other families and even unrelated groups and widening ripples of relationships. Such group ties, along with monogamy, constitute two of the most consequential features of human society. Couple and the extended cliche to say that it takes a village to raise a child, but it's true. Our very presence here is due in large part to the fact that our ancestors, starting with Homo erectus nearly 2 million years ago, shared the tasks of supporting infants. The human baby requires an incredible amount of care and a massive number of calories in its long, slow journey from birth to maturity. Unlike all other apes, our ancestors relied on hallowed of the mother or father or other group members to help provide food and childcare. So it was cooperation, it was community that enabled the humans to succeed when all our fossil ancestors and cousins went extinct. Our species, as flawed and violent as it is, developed community to ensure our survival. The uncles and aunties, the extended families for millennia sustained and supported children's development, all contributing mightily to humanity's astounding success. We say it takes a village, but where are our villages today? And I don't have the perspective of living on an island that would be very different from what I'm observing in my life. In the Seattle area, we see an incredible amount of building going up, all these dwellings shooting up. They constitute buildings where I live, an immense amount of housing is going up, forming what look like a whole town. It's dropped down the street, we come down in, I don't know, 6 months, and all of a sudden there's these huge buildings. But none of these new towns has so much as a convenience store, cafe, all the places where in actual, authentic villages people interact and get to know their neighbors. Our society has created an immense, deep loneliness. Have you noticed this? And with it, an intense suspicion and distrust of other people. Face the challenges of our age, our species needs to swivel away from our individualistic preoccupations, our destructive emphasis on accumulation and exploitation, not to invent, but to remember and recreate how to live mutually enhancing relationships. Mutually enhancing relationships, not just with humans, but with all beings, so that our activities bring more resilience and more love to our sacred community, our earth community. We know this. We know this. I became a minister because I believed in the power of congregations to heal and sustain people, because congregation had healed me and raised me up in despair and isolation. In our lonely society, in the midst of these villages that are not villages, can we create opportunities, invitations for our lonely and disconnected neighbors to connect on a spiritual and a practical level, provide solutions and joy. In seminary, I took a class on environmental ethics from Dr. Stephanie Kaza, a professor at UC Santa Cruz. Stephanie, a Buddhist, was very big on encouraging us to give all creatures equal respect, to discard our species hierarchies, and realize that the pigeon and the rat were as valuable as the horse and the eagle. Her conviction had been tested, and she'd taken a group of her undergrad students to spend the night in the open under the redwoods. As they all started to awake in their sleeping bags with the sunrise, Stephanie felt something unusual on her upper lip.
Uh-oh.
Mascot.
The banana slug.
Very gingerly, she realized it was a huge banana slug, waving its slimy ways at her face. Surrounded by her students, they were all looking at her as they, mindful, very sincerely declarations about the sacredness of all beings. Stephanie had to overcome her instinct to scream and throw it away from her. She gently moved in a nearby patch of moss to resume its slimy lay.
Jeez.
Every living thing is our kin. We saw this intuitively, and now we know we are genetic heritage to every living being. What if we lived in such a way that we truly felt the reality that our kinship relationships extend far, far beyond our nuclear families? What if we lived in such a way that our closest relationships were truly attended to with our full awareness? When I was in high school, we read Our Town. I've never seen it. Read Our Town. I was so moved by Emily's journey back from the grave and her one day back in her life with her family. I was so moved by the tragic, shocked observation that no one was really seeing each other. Motivated 16-year-old me to actually look at my parents and my siblings. And I did several times. Our elderly cat, Mazel, died a few weeks ago, just a month before her 21st birthday. During the weeks before her departure, she was gradually sleeping longer hours, complaining more about things. Knowing that our time with her was limited, we cuddled her more, turned on the fire for her more, fed her little bits of salmon and chicken, admired her, noticed her every little triumph. Her fur is so shiny today. You're so fluffy today. Look around on the couch by yourself, we said. People should be so lucky. People that we live with should be so lucky. That we see every day should be so lucky. My definition of spirituality is the experience of connection with something greater than the self, which is worthy of reverence. When we touch, when we connect with someone deeply, lover, spouse, child, friend, wild animal, we may catch a glimpse of something so much bigger than ourselves that we tremble with its power. When we don't have words for that feeling, maybe because we're touching something unimaginably ancient, something seated deep in our cells, and some stirring throughout the cosmos that first imperative from when we were even conscious. The imperative that said before the words connect and survive. The imperative that if we respond to it with all our hearts, we might yet radiate from our closest relationships out to our congregation, to our community, and out to other communities, on and on, might contribute to creating a new way of living on earth based on mutually enhancing relationships. All beings. Maybe a way to begin is to truly notice those who are closest to us and our fellow church members. Really notice them as if for the first time. How shiny are they today? How healthy? Tell them. Tell them about what kind.
Huh.
Earth, you're too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Friends, we would be richly blessed.
Thank you, Amanda. So may we all join the Lord of Silence and pray. Now, let us sing number 139, Love Will Guide Us. Now I'm going to pause the recording as we prepare for joys and concerns. Programs and maintainability. Please support how you use your pledges and offerings so that we can continue. Fellowship engages beyond our walls for peace, social and economic justice, freedom of belief, protection of our planet and its inhabitants. Once a month, we contribute to financial offerings to a community organization that align with our values. This week's offering supports our come, pass the offering basket, and as we do so, let's join in singing We Give Thanks.
the time we share with one Spirit of love and truth, help us to feel when we are breathing in and breathing out. Quiet our minds, even if only for a moment. Still our bodies, even if only for a moment. Soothe our souls in this holy moment. Luminous Spirit, fill us with gratitude as we turn toward one another in a healing family, never alone on our journeys, always reminded of a greater love that holds all. So, remain seated. Please join in as you wish. Number 396. I know this rose will open. It's okay to just let it wash over you. Let's say you pray 3 times. Play it through once, and then we can sing if we want to.
Oh, sure. The bad news is no flowers. The good news is
Huh. Huh. Hmm. Good point. Oops.
formal services now on, I'd like to give a special thanks to for her message, to our child slaughter, and to Mary, our excellent technician. Thanks to the hospitality group number 4 for setting everything up for us, including flowers and decorations, and for participating in today's service here at Lewis Hall. Continue with the annual events. I'm curious if you'd like to say something now. Okay, so you get to talk to her over there at the coffee and join.
Thanks.